live.
Going live right now?
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Been a while.
We're gonna take on the world.
Long time. Dustin.
Dustin, the Dominator.
Yes.
James Gill, the host. Terry licking good.
You're looking good.
Standing tall. We gotta make it our own.
Heavily.
Waiting around.
Heavily.
Winners would never
You
look
are
down.
live.
No one can stop us. We got it.
Over.
The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world.
We're gonna take on the world.
Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying the dues. We making the noise. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the walls. We gotta break all the rules.
All right, guys, we are live. Third Out Truth Theorem's back. It's been a long time coming. We have a few new guests. Well, actually, one new guest. Terry and Dustin has been here before. We got Justin Chaddick.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see you again, man. Good.
Oh, it's
I'm
great
glad
to be here.
we talked about this for a long time.
Long time.
And well, at least a couple of months talking about getting together and collaborating on a podcast. Guys, what's going on in the world? There's a lot of shit to talk about. We can start off anywhere. Terry, what have you been up to, man?
Well, the last several months since your lad podcast, I've been kind of busy just trying to handle life.
Yeah.
Just a lot of work.
Well, that last podcast, you were probably the most hated man in Barron County.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Maybe even the world.
Yeah. and I wouldn't say worldwide yet, but you can get there.
I was looking for some hate that night,
Yeah.
apparently.
Hey, there's an audience for everything, right?
And,
Always. It's always an audience for everything.
every once in a while, maybe you need some hate. That checks yourself.
Yeah.
You
It
know?
kind of balance everything out.
I
so.
would like to apologize. No, I did not give women the right to vote.
You're starting it off like
know.
right off the rip.
He
Like,
doesn't give a fuck, man. I tell you
Pretty
that.
sure that did not happen. But, my apologies, ladies.
Well, yeah, I got a lot of feedback from that, and it's like people wanted to choke the shit out of you.
he
That's
likes
the
that, though.
He-
That depends on what they're choking on. That could not be a bad thing.
Welcome back, everybody. Apologize for the long delay. It's been at least 5 to 6 months since I've done the podcast. It's well overdue, and we're gonna put something out there that will get us going. Hopefully, it's good stuff, and you guys are watching. I appreciate your support and your following of Third Eye Truth Theorem podcast. Justin,
Yes, sir.
you're a new member of this podcast.
Yeah, it's great to be here, man. It's amazing. I walk in, I'm like, wow, this looks freaking great. I would love to have this.
I appreciate it, man, because it took, like I said, I always said this, it took a lot of work, but I got what I want to get, and it's perfect. It's
Yeah.
perfect for me, man.
It's great.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Thanks, man. Dustin, what's going on, man? Scoot up to the mic and talk to us. Get to the mic. Pull the mic close.
There's not a whole lot going on with me, man. Just kind of living life and learning from it. So
That's the best way to do it, man. Let's get some topics, man. If you guys that are watching this podcast have anything to comment or anything that you think we should talk about, please post it in the comment section. That would be most appreciated. We will definitely get to as much as we can. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Terry, you want to jump into anything? Yeah, I got an idea what I want to talk about. Let's talk about something like here. Let's talk about Elon Musk first. He just bought Twitter, $44 billion. Not necessarily that mean is it most of the shares or something like that?
it's all the
Yeah,
shares.
he's got like most of the shares of freaking Twitter.
Yeah, so it's more like he wants to be able to have free speech again. And
Oh,
that's the big thing, because a lot of things on podcasts have been canceled because of what they've been saying, and it's damaging to a podcast because you can't speak your mind. You can't say anything that you want to say. You've been demonized more than you should have been. So being with that, Twitter's opening up a whole new forum for open thought, open talk, being able to speak what you want to speak about and not be criticized about it. I get it. Some things we shouldn't talk about, But why the fuck can't we? That's my question.
Well, Elon Musk taking it over has always had a very different, point of view in terms of how he runs companies and what he wants. Right, he's very much open energy, getting rid of gasoline, more openness. So him buying Twitter is a wonderful thing, in my opinion. Because that's going to free up a lot of free speech. It's going to free up a lot of that control from how do I want to phrase it? Conservatives that you have to follow their party line. So I think it's a good thing.
Anybody else have anything to put on that?
Yeah, I think Elon Musk has got an open mind towards things, and that's the important thing in this day and age, is to have an open mind, but not necessarily go from. I mean, he's obviously got a strong mind himself, so being open to what other people think and processing that through your own thoughts is important. I think in a Twitter setting or a social media setting, it has to be if you don't have an open mind towards things, you're going to get worked up about stupid shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the problem is and that's the problem with society, they get worked up too quick about stupid shit if it doesn't align with their beliefs and the way they think. And I'm all about free thinking and self-control. That's what I'm about. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, as far as self-control, I mean, how much control can a person have as far as being able to speak what they want to speak about? Self-control can go different ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this is a question for the Dominator. So
take advantage of it, brother. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. What's the form of control that he has over this situation? And how does it benefit you?
What do you mean? How does it benefit me? You're putting me in a position here.
Well, that's the what this is all
the
about.
Dominator
Man.
doesn't want to be dominated.
No, I don't want to be dominated. Never do.
Well, the thing is Elon Musk doesn't want to dominate. He's looking to open a platform that has historically been censored like no other.
Absolutely.
Well, not
like
just
how Facebook has gotten. If they call them independent fact checkers, but in reality, you're like, no, you just didn't like what I had to say, and you censored it. Well, Elon Musk is basically saying Twitter's no longer going to be one of those companies.
So
free speech is an American right.
So a lot of Twitter is about free thoughts.
And it should be,
Spot on.
as well as should be.
Right. I have certain thoughts about things. Not everybody's going to agree with, and I'm fine with that.
And
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Not everybody's going to like what I have to think.
They don't have to,
and they don't have to, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't affect me in any way.
Right.
But you can still control it. Like, so Elon Musk looked at Twitter and said, this would be the opportunity for me to progress freedom of thought and speech.
Right.
Where, like, if he were to try and buy Facebook out, that wouldn't happen. Or Instagram, that's like a Chinese run company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like TikTok, right? No, Elon Musk deliberately chose Twitter for a reason.
Right.
And I think that's fucking great.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, I have certain chinks in my armor too. I mean, the way I grew up and the way I think, and that's what's caused me to hold back.
Speaking to that mic for me, brother, so you can hear it. Pull it closer to you, if anything.
The camera's over there too.
That's what's made me hold back from my thoughts. A lot of times, it's hard for me to share my thoughts because I know I'm going to get backlash from it.
Right.
But sometimes I don't really care. It all depends on the situation. And I'll get them emotionally involved, and I'll understand their emotions on whatever I'm thinking about.
You think people will get do you guys think people get too emotionally involved in topics that may have, I don't know, stir the pot, so to speak?
100%.
Well, I think a lot of people have probably little skin in the game, but they just have their opinions.
Yeah.
And they have no problem being vocal about that. And that's not a bad thing either.
That's to me. I don't mind speaking my mind. Sometimes I'm really, I sit back and listen to what the person may have to say, and I often keep my mouth shut. But if there's something that I feel strongly about, I'll interject and I'll say something. I'll put my 2 cents in, even if you don't want to hear, even if you don't want to agree with it. I'll put my 2 cents in. I really don't care what people think about me and how they perceive me as a person, because I know who I am, and everybody should understand that everybody has their own thoughts. Well, you should have your own thoughts anyway.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't want to be that type of person. I instantly, here's the instance right here. I had a lady that I was working one day, and she said to another person, "Man, he looks mean." She doesn't know what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? I may be thinking about something totally different from what's going through her mind, and it may not even be bad. It may be something I'm going through. Maybe having a bad day, maybe having some kind of crisis in my life. But how dare you put that on me?
She's judging you at that
Exactly,
time.
because of my facial features. I mean, I'm
Based on a feeling. That's all
yeah,
it
just
is.
based on the feeling.
More than a feeling.
Yes. It I don't know, just it just baffled me about how people perceive a person just because they're where they look, not even look, but just the facial features or facial expressions in that sense.
Well, what do they say? It's always about you can't take back a first impression.
No, you can't.
The woman doesn't know you. The man doesn't know you. They don't know what you're doing with, what you're dealing with, your life problems, their
Right.
life problems. And people make one-off judgments inappropriately.
That goes back to the only person that
and-
knows you is you. Period.
But then they make a comment
100%.
like, oh, that guy looks angry. Well, maybe he is angry. Maybe he
But
has
the thing is,
But he's not angry
when
at
I'm
you.
working, I totally focus on work.
Yep.
Totally focus on work. Then at that point in time, I was washing dishes and my fucking back was hurt. And that's
I've been
exactly what was going through
That's
my
what
mind.
broke the camel's back right
Yeah,
there.
yes.
One more
figuratively
dish.
speaking, right?
Kind of like Tom biting the old floor last weekend.
Well, when my coworker said, "Hey," she said, "You look like you're mean or something." I was like, I was thinking to myself, "Fuck her."
You're like, don't you damn dear order.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm
order
doing.
anything that makes me have to wash another dish. 'Cause
Yes,
you'll break
I've
this
been
fucking
washing
camel's back.
dishes all day, motherfucker. But I don't know. Just people need to lighten up. I think
Mm-hmm.
as far as being able to speak your mind, being able to talk the way you want to talk. Now, if it's a racial content behind it, I can understand.
Right.
I totally understand. But if there's like something that you truly feel strongly about, you should be able to speak your mind.
If somebody had something they wanted to vent on me, I would listen to them all day.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight them on it.
Right.
I might have that resting bitch face, but I'm going to sit there.
I've seen a lot of that. Not from you particularly, but
I'll still be a lending ear.
right.
I'll talk to them about it. Like, all right, man, I feel you. That sucks.
The key
I'm
is
sorry
to
you're
listen.
going through that. But
Listen.
people don't listen anymore.
Listen, understand,
They all want to talk. They don't listen.
and then respond in a healthy way. It's not always a reaction's never going to get anything settled. And they can tell by your demeanor if you're judging them or have some type of like something against them. But if you're actually for them and want them to actually get stronger against those feelings, it's a good thing for sure.
Now moving on, I want to talk about this Mike Tyson thing. Have you guys seen this video of Mike Tyson beating up this guy on the airplane?
I've
No.
seen the
No, yet you haven't seen
I've
it.
seen the video.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Now, this is just paraphrasing. This is what I've heard what happened, and this guy wanted to take a picture of Mike Tyson with Mike Tyson, and he took a picture, being nice as a celebrity should do, with their fans. But they boarded the plane, and this guy was sitting right behind Mike Tyson, just chirping away at
Drunk,
Mike Tyson.
drunk,
Drunk, wasted, right?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson lit him up with a 5-piece. Lit him up with a 5-piece.
I don't know what that means.
5-piece. Pap, 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 pap,
Oh
pap.
no shit.
Yeah, and they
Hit
have
your
a video of
punches?
it. They have a video of it.
Yeah.
Mike, and it looks gruesome because Mike Tyson has the best of this dude. And if you know anybody knows Mike Tyson, this man is a badass.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get punched by him.
No. And the
Even on
picture,
one piece.
the funny thing is, the picture of this guy was priceless. He scars on his blood, the whole 9 yards.
He knew he deserved it.
Oh yeah. This is the thing when people step past that line of reason, consequences may be severe.
Well, that's the problem of celebrity, right? Everyone wants to think, oh, hey, here's Mike Tyson.
Right.
Well, like,
You know.
what's reality?
But no one has a right to approach another man, whether it's Mike Tyson or not, and act like he has to be chummy with it.
Right.
Celebrity doesn't require.
He's still human at the
Yeah.
end of the day,
He's
right?
just a human guy. Like, leave
He's
him
no
alone.
different than me.
And
And
he-
he just
and-
has a different. He's in a different spotlight.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
in different position than us. So his skin technically has to be stronger than our skin.
Oh, and he's expected to do that on a daily basis every time.
I know.
But this guy Mike Tyson was flying coach.
No,
what the hell is Mike Tyson doing in coach?
Right, exactly.
Hey, he just
Clean
wanted to
time.
appreciate it. You know what I mean?
So the video shows that Mike. I mean, there's like 2 different camera angles. Mike Tyson was giving this guy the business, and seriously, and they were trying. The other guy that was sitting with him was trying to stop. You can't stop Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is 55 years old and still has some fucking hands of steel. Beat the crap out of this guy. I look at it this way: if you want to pester somebody constantly,
You deserve what you get.
you deserve what you get.
He definitely needs a warning before. Hey,
No, Mike Tyson was like he
hey,
warned
hey,
it. He warned
hey,
him.
dude, you need to go sit back down where you are.
Yeah.
Or otherwise,
Leave me alone.
Oh, is he getting a 5-piece?
5-piece and a biscuit.
You better not ask for dessert. You better be full.
Oh man, he lit him up, man. That was one.
Biscuit with some BB on it.
Oh, God damn.
Not BB, and we won't go into that. That's a whole inside joke. We'll leave that one alone.
If we laugh because of BB, it's legitimately funny.
Yo, that's hilarious.
We just will not
We can't talk
promote
about
this
it.
out into the real world.
Um,
I'm out of the loop on this one.
well,
No, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not at all. Not at all. If not, we'll fill you in later. I don't want to speak about it. This is live. I don't want to speak about that. That's funny. Moving on. Guys, we talked earlier today at lunch, and we went into some serious conversation. We had a lot to talk about.
I don't
You-
remember.
You guys are all single, right?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Right? All you guys
Yeah.
are single.
Yeah.
Now,
And you're not, right?
no,
Okay.
I'm not. So,
It sucks, man.
Yeah, it does suck, man. But I'm the
We
host.
ain't getting laid. He's getting laid.
yeah, but I'm the host, so you guys have nothing to say about that. So, as far as single men, what is how hard is to date the modern woman today?
It depends on your own security within yourself, because I don't want to hurt somebody that doesn't need to be hurt
Right.
because of my own insecurity. So it's hard to date somebody if you have insecurities. Now, if you get beyond your insecurities, you can date whoever you want, and you can choose who you want to date. But at this point in time, I want somebody to eliminate those insecurities, because that gives me peace in knowing that I could date them because they've eliminated the insecurity. Now it's hard for me to accept that because I've been one that goes and gets and whatever I want, right?
Mhm.
And because of where I'm at now, I'm just at my insecurity is only driven by myself.
Right.
But
also there's certain ageism in there.
Yeah, well,
there've
so
been
there-
options that
so
have been presented.
like we discussed, there's age, there's stability. There's someone who has their life together.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
mean,
was talking about.
There's so many different things that as a single man at my age of 34, you have to think about what makes a perfect woman in your light. Like there's the physicality aspect of it too. Women are looking at people who are physically fit or not
Yeah.
physically fit or make good money or don't make good money. You know,
It's all
these can all play into insecurities of our own minds though.
A perception of what they think I want versus what they want, and what is the ideal perfect life.
And we have to align.
right.
And that's the hard part.
Is that
And expectations.
A fast car can't go fast without properly geared.
properly tuned?
Yeah.
Everything's in order, in order for that to work.
Yeah.
The idea of dating is very hard now. A lot of men are walking away from the modern woman. They're not giving that time of day because they have these high, lofty expectations of a man, what a man
agree.
should be. How do you actually compete with that?
You know what LOFT stands for?
You told me earlier.
Lack of fucking talent.
Yeah, I laughed that hard last time you said that. Lack of fucking talent.
So now maybe it's not always on the women, but no, it probably is equally on their fault of having inflated expectations of what a man's supposed to bring to a table.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a 50-50. You know, we could say that about the woman as well.
Are women more masculine nowadays than in the past? I mean, is
Is this
it
a question for the Dominator?
No.
Dominate.
women? Yeah, are women more dominant and more like men?
I think
Instead of,
women are more dominant and let their emotions and emotions of other people control them to where, like, the man can.
Don't lean back, lean into the microphone.
Yeah. The issue is like I think the man will become more submissive to the woman because he's worried about what the woman feels and what the woman thinks instead of building the woman up and letting her understand that you can't base your decisions and your thoughts on everybody else's emotions.
Are you saying men are becoming
Pussies?
Bitch ass niggas.
Absolutely. Men are
Did you
becoming
just say
pussies.
that?
Yeah, I can say that. I got the card.
Oh, yeah, you got the card. You got the, we should have a card that we could like throw out like the
like
Trump
Uno.
cards, yeah.
The problem is in my
what we
reality
should be
is like,
doing is playing a game of Cards Against Humanity.
Oh yeah.
While we're talking.
Is this not what we're doing? Is this all
I don't
bro?
want to fight everybody. Well, like I also have my own opinions and my own thoughts towards things. So for me to stand up to the bullshit, I need a strong woman to stand behind me and support that. I don't need
like Jada Smith.
I don't.
Oh hell no!
I don't.
Fuck that.
I thought we talked about not
Don't-
talking
don't-
about.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah,
talk
we're
about
done.
it now.
Yeah, not now, no.
I don't
Now-
need. I want a strong woman to stand behind me.
Now I
and
need
support
another
that
beer.
because my reality is like when I get in a relationship. I mean, when you're in a relationship, you're vulnerable with that person.
Right.
And you got to make yourself vulnerable to that person. You have
Absolutely.
to. If you don't, then it's never gonna work.
It's
Absolutely.
not a relationship if you can't both be vulnerable together. That's the whole point of a
Wise of the words of
relationship.
Terry Goodman.
If I can't cry to you,
Right.
are you really my woman?
Right.
No.
But
I'm
would
allowed to
would
be
you
weak.
think you're soft if you cried?
I'd like to hope she
Yeah.
wouldn't. But I mean,
Right,
that's the woman I'm supposed to cry to.
Right.
That's the one at the end of the night, and I'm like, woman, it's been a long day. I'm stressed about finances.
Yeah.
I'm stressed about work. That's the one I'm supposed to get to hang on to and cry to.
See,
and comfort
that's
me.
the thing is,
Right.
And vice versa.
Obviously, but I mean that's why you're together.
But the Dominator thinks otherwise.
Go ahead.
I'm not worried about me.
Dominator.
I'm not. when I listen,
Wait a minute. Oh, let's rewind that shit.
when I
Do it
listen
again.
to somebody's story and like how the world has affected them, that makes me vulnerable towards them. Like,
There's nothing wrong with being vulnerable.
no, there isn't nothing being wrong with. I've built myself strong enough to know who I am and understand what I stand on. So,
But
when,
we hold those walls up, right?
I definitely have walls, but it's like I can let those walls down pretty quick.
But do you have any idea how old it gets? Constantly having to be strong. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and you're
I
never
know.
you're never allowed to be weak.
No,
At
that's
all
the,
times.
that's the
You must stand your back up.
that's the position of a man anyway. You have to be strong at all times. You can't. I mean, but women have taken on this challenge too.
Yeah.
Not to be weak, and that right
more,
there.
more so than men.
Yeah. Nowadays, yeah, and I think it's almost tragic that women have to do this. Now, if we go back into time, I think feminism has beaten the woman up. Today's woman up. They have to be this. They have to be strong, outgoing. They can't be submissive. You can't be submissive to a man.
I honestly think the man has driven that though, because
Yeah.
the men have become overpowering, because an overpowering male is a person that doesn't understand their feelings and can't control themselves.
I agree 100%.
But you'd still
I've
have
been there.
you still have women
I've been there
growing
too.
up now
And I,
thinking
and I
that they
didn't
have
I
to
didn't
be
know that the
everything.
growth was needed until I realized that I'm less than.
So we have to be more cognitive of their feelings. We have to be more. I wouldn't say submissive.
No,
But-
cognitive is a good word.
Yeah.
Empathetic.
More, well, empathy is a human trait.
And it should, it should be, but some people don't have that trait. Some people,
And it's hard to have that trait if you don't live through it.
Right.
Like if I were to get cheated on for the first time ever, and this girl that I'm with has been cheated on like 5 or 6 times over, it's hard for me to empathize with that individual, what cheating means, because I've never been cheated on. Now I can empathize because I have been cheated on.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, empathy is hard to really grasp if you've never really lived it.
that's
It is
I
very
agree
hard.
with that, and that's where most guys become sympathetic. So they sympathize instead of being empathetic and making somebody stronger. I think sympathy holds somebody down. I think empathy builds somebody up.
I agree.
now on a different level. Are we more subjective to being? And I mean, I like to use these terms. There's 3 terms: beta, sigma,
Okay.
alpha.
Yeah.
Are we more or less to be actually be a beta and be that submissive guy, or do women want that alpha male to tell them what to do, to lead the role? They have the leading role in the household or in a relationship.
Well, like
Feminism has pushed more men to beta.
I think that I truly agree with that myself.
Because the moment a man opens his mouth, he's a chauvinistic pig.
Yep, sexist.
Household chores.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I think
It's based
alpha
on age,
alpha
too.
is more closed-minded than what you would call like a sigma. Sigma is more open-minded and able to listen and hear other people's opinion or thoughts towards something, and can adjust their thoughts towards that if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, they're able to come up with a plan or like an idea or like a way of talking to them to make them understand what your viewpoint is on that.
So you're saying Sigma's alpha, but with leader qualities.
But they're also betas as well. It's like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah,
they're-
a Sigma does not have to be alpha.
No, it
No.
doesn't. I mean,
He's
so-
happy to be beta.
yeah. Well, he's happy to be more alone than following, and he's not a leader unless he or she has to be. Well, I want to say alpha male. I was going to use that. Doesn't have to be a leader unless they have to be or want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like turn on a switch.
Yeah. They can
Exactly.
they can if they want to, but if they don't have to, they'll be that lone wolf to do their own thing by themselves. Now, this is what I've learned from being. I consider myself as a Sigma because I don't need alpha males need that validation
Mm-hmm.
at all times. They want to be the leader of the pack at all times, the hunter, and ugh.
You know who that is.
Yep.
We all know who that is.
Yep.
Who is that?
What a loaded question.
Yeah, he has to be.
I gotta pee.
Oh, we come right on back. Go ahead. Down to it.
You only get to run it, man.
I got it.
Yeah.
You run it, you don't buy it.
Yeah. So at that time, if you're an alpha male and you want to be the leader of the pack, but you also need that validation from everybody else around to say, hey, oh man, you're the strongest. You're the biggest leader. You can control a situation when it needs to be controlled. But like I said, the beta male is more like the one that is very submissive, that does these things to please a person.
I'm gonna call him.
His name's
Sheep.
Kyle.
We have some grudges against that guy. That's a definitely plus. I wish he would have went to the bathroom earlier. Told him about that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I gave him a heads up.
I was like, man, how many times you got to pee in a night, man? Are you 70? You got your social security checks coming in?
I think,
You know what's going on?
I think a Sigma has more understanding towards all people, whether it's somebody that's very submissive or whether it's your alpha male or whatever. I think they have a better understanding of people in general.
Sigmas don't have to compete.
They don't.
No, we don't.
Because they have their inner peace with themselves.
They're happy with themselves.
Yes.
They're content with themselves. So even if they encounter a beta, they will happily shelter and do everything they can to help the beta. But the alpha, when they encounter them, they're not threatened by it either.
Yeah.
They will humbly be like, okay, do what you do. I'm not worried. I'm me. A Sigma knows his worth.
Yep.
Exactly.
He's never
Well put.
threatened.
Well put.
He's never threatened by another man.
I'll have to say I used to be a beta. I know I was.
I think we've all started out in that form one way or another, and that it kind of like separated us from different categories. You know what I
So
mean?
it's like taking a step back from that and say, hey, why was I this person? No,
Get up.
no,
on that
I don't
mic.
know about, maybe I was an alpha. I don't know. But like I let everybody else's emotions control me. And that in turn made me a very emotional person.
Yeah.
And the weaker I got, the more emotional I got. And the weaker I got. And it's like, that's not who I am. That's not what I want to be. I don't want to be this like overpowering fucking idiot. I don't want to be that person. So what made me to be that person? So it's understanding a lot of fucking bullshit from my past that made me that way.
Sir, saying you allowed other people's opinions of you to make you think negatively of yourself.
Absolutely.
And that impacted you.
Now, when did you make that turn? I mean, when did you?
I had to hit rock bottom, and I had to separate myself from everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody understands what separating yourself from everybody means.
You said nobody, but I disagree.
I do. I had to do that myself.
I think either guys
in the middle of the podcast.
You too?
No, that guy.
I was like, wait a minute, you too?
What do you want me to do? Piss myself?
Piss in that red cup.
I think
we got
Hey, enough.
solos, man.
That ain't enough.
I think guys have a better ability to do that than what a woman does, because a woman's gonna seek validation from her friends. They're gonna seek like the thoughts from their friends.
Yeah.
No, go on. I'm chiming in on your next.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, he's feeling your vibe right now. Keep going.
And I'm telling you, I separated myself from everybody's thoughts of what I was. I'm like, and then I realized it's not what everybody else thinks of me, it's what I think of me.
Right.
And that was the turning point. And I had to
Sigma
change my
male.
mindset, because my mindset was negative of what I thought about myself. And then I'm like, you know what? That's the wrong path. I got to start thinking positive about myself.
But now the point you just brought up, because we kind of been on this whole feminism topic for the last few minutes, right? Women, they get to talk together. It's not okay for you to come up to me and be like, Terry, I need to talk for 5 minutes.
Yeah, to pour out your heart to it, because that means that symbolizes that you're weak.
We need to go.
And
to the
there's nothing
restroom.
wrong with that. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with
Right.
being able to talk to somebody about it, because you have to get that off your chest. That type of stuff that you hold to yourself can damage you for a long time.
Absolutely. I had to get a lot of stuff off my chest after my marriage. And I started talking to people about, kind of being honest with people about my stuff, but about this whole situation. And then I realized it's not that fucking bad.
No, yeah,
And I'm like,
trust me, I do. I love taking time for myself to clear my thoughts, get myself back together. Because if you don't separate yourself from everyday activity and recharge, you're doomed to the self-destruct eventually.
absolutely. I agree with that.
It's just like taking a vacation at work, from work. If you don't do that and like take a week off just to recharge and get yourself back to normal, dude, you're gonna snap on somebody eventually. And I've done that plenty of times at work, where somebody said something wrong to me, I just went the hell off. And I'm in the business of customer service.
Yeah.
I've snapped on people. Well, not it takes a lot for me to snap, but I've snapped on this one lady just saying the wrong thing to me. I used the F-bomb on her. I'm like, well, fuck you, that type of shit. And it wasn't even right for me to do that, because I felt bad about it afterwards. Not only to mention that she was shocked that I said that. She was like, "Don't cuss at me." I'm like, "No," and I changed. I was like, "What the hell you want me to do?" And it was just a bad time. I was in a bad place mentally.
Yep.
And then when somebody just pushes you over that edge, you have nothing. I mean, it's just like a fight or flee type of deal.
Situation is like you stepped in it. She doesn't know what you're going through.
Exactly.
You don't know what she's going through. So it's like having the understanding of, like, knowing that going into your situation,
Yeah.
and making yourself stronger towards that is like, okay, she just doesn't understand. I was putting that in my head. She doesn't understand my battles. She doesn't understand what I'm going through. So I just give them almost like a pass until they keep stepping in that bullshit. And
When's the last time you snapped on somebody? I mean, literally, it's like Terry drinks his.
He looked right at fucking.
I don't
Terry.
even know why the fuck you was looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know
You
either.
know, I'm like, what? This
Well,
the last time?
When's the last time you
ass
I
whooped or
don't
what?
think I snap on people anymore. That's the thing. It's like I've got. I say I have so much control of myself. It's like I don't feel like I have to snap on anybody.
Right.
I've never seen you really get angry.
I haven't
with
either. I
anyone.
mean, as long as I've known you
I've never seen.
I just met you this year, and from what I've seen from you, you don't snap. You take control of the situation, but you don't go over the limit. Here's the line right here. You tiptoe to it, and then pull back.
Probably the closest thing was last night. I was looking at your eyes.
Oh,
I didn't snap though. I was bold.
No, but I was looking at you like, oh, that man's getting angry now.
I wasn't angry. I just wanted her to know that I'm not intimidated
Hey,
by
well, hold
somebody
on. You
else's
said
bullshit.
her.
Yeah.
You said her out of nowhere.
Was it her?
No,
Oh,
it
was it,
wasn't.
I
don't know what he
yeah.
identified himself
Yeah,
as.
top knot.
We
That
like to
motherfucker had
keep
a
it
top knot.
politically
Like
correct here.
he wasn't fooling anybody with that fucking top knot.
I'm gonna say this.
That man bun.
It's a lot easier to control yourself and your understanding and your feelings than it is a party 30.
Don't
Well,
try to control it.
Right.
Well-
We're not attacking you.
No.
You know what I mean? We're not
but
attacking you.
but to expand that understanding of self, if you can include others within yourself so that you can control and maintain stability with a group of 30 people, that's where I am at in my life. I'm trying to understand what it is to control others to see as myself. Not control in a bad way, but we want to be positive and let's keep chugging forward. This train, choo choo, is going to continue. Now you get to a point where you're at, and I've been there, and I'm still there in a sense because it is derived from yourself and your own self being to control yourself, but to have others follow is the hard task.
Not necessarily.
I'd like to
I
hear
think
your
everything
answer.
will align if you got complete control of yourself.
Oh no, definitely, but to have others align with you is the very difficult task. Your opinion is just like everybody else. We all got them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's not
They
my
all
job
stink.
to make you think the way I think.
It's not.
You
It's
can
not.
think the way you want all you want. You don't have to agree with me. We just have to agree that if we don't agree, then we agree to disagree.
Yeah. Well, there's a
don't gotta
point.
get
There's a
violent
point
about
A and a point B, and getting from point A to point B is where we need to go as a whole. We need to transcend as a whole, not just as an individual.
So if I'm in a conversation with somebody and I feel like the conversation has led me into trying to convince somebody of something,
Well, that's manipulation.
that's manipulation, that's control. So it's me understanding, like, and me sharing. I make it aware. I'm just sharing my thoughts. You can think what you want to think, and I have that understanding. I have that ability to control myself to where I don't get emotionally involved in the conversation. But they, eh, depending on who it's with, it possibly can become an emotional conversation on their side. But in I don't have to take that on. You've been aware of that
Yeah,
with me,
yeah, yeah.
with a particular woman.
Yep.
You
Now
remember that?
Yeah, we won't
now-
say any names, but
Yeah.
yeah, I totally understand what I know what you're talking about.
Now you don't have to take it on per se, but are you willing to take it on? Is the question.
Their emotional stuff.
If an engine were to lose a pivotal part, let's say a piston, or a transmission were to lose a small gear, I mean that's a big part of the whole thing working, right?
Yep.
But you need everything to work in synchronization to actually go somewhere, and understanding oneself of the part of that piece for the whole picture is very, very hard for every individual because we're so self indulged to understand ourself and our role, but we miss the point of that the puzzle piece in which we hold for the big picture is more so about the big picture than it is our puzzle piece.
Now, being self-indulged is that a problem for people to be self-indulged
At a
It-
younger age, for
yeah.
sure.
and
That was a good point because a lot of people are self-focused.
yeah,
And you have to be.
on immediate gratification.
And
We can chime that into the
have to.
puzzle piece to everything. A lot of people focus on themselves.
yeah,
And it's
and then
harsh reality of life.
What's this gonna give me? What's my return in this? Instead of we got to start.
it's still self-indulgence. It's
Right. We got to start. We have to train our minds to, like, but we have to be right ourselves before we can make anybody else better. That's the way
exactly.
gotta
I
run
agree with
ourselves.
that. Totally agree with that.
100%.
So once we're right ourselves, we can still, like, later on down the road, get all fucked up. But in reality,
And that sounds like a fun time.
it depends on what you're talking about.
Hey, but we're logical beings. If 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, and we don't understand why 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, we lose our fucking minds. But that's as a man. Now, a woman is an emotional being. A woman doesn't care about logics. woman cares about-
Hold up, man.
A woman-
You
a
just
woman
fucked
cares-
up.
Chime in, Terry. Come on, baby.
You just fucked up, man.
a woman is so much more powerful because they don't
No,
care about the
no,
logistics.
no,
They care about the
no.
reality.
A female is male. It just has 2 letters in front of it. Has a pussy, not a dick. Why is a female?
Say that again, Terry.
P-I-C-K. That's
What?
one letter.
Why is a female not an emotional being?
No, no.
Or a logical being? Why can't a female be a logical being?
Well,
I think they can be as long as
dimorphism.
the right males
Dimorphism.
in play, for sure.
Dimorphism. There is a character trait that is different between a male and a female.
Yeah.
Right. And we accept that. We do. We have to.
We
'Cause
have-
if we
yeah,
don't, we're not intelligent to accept that.
XY chromosome. That's it.
Well, like some species, some of them are bigger than their counterparts, such as some males may be bigger than the females, and that's always the character trait, right? Besides sexual organs, there is a difference between male and female. Now, and I'm going to say this on a deeper realm of physicality, and this is the emotional aspect based on the logical aspect. That is the dimorphism that we experience as a whole of humanity.
Well put, man. Well put. I totally agree with you on that, because simply men don't use emotion when it comes to actual things that go on in their life. We use logic, and women tend not to understand that. Oh, he's an asshole, he's a dick, he just doesn't understand me, he doesn't show me any emotion. And
A beta male shows emotion.
that is true. Very true.
Well, so does a sigma, though. A
Sigma does too. Sigma does too.
Yeah.
He shows emotion. I mean, he shows emotion
An
too.
alpha would not show
emotion.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
So like,
basically,
yeah,
we're
you're a woman.
saying-
I don't care.
They're chauvinistic assholes.
Yeah.
That's what
And
they
that's where women base their opinions on men about the alpha male. Not men. All men are alphas. We're not all hunters. Some men are gatherers.
I'm still trying to figure out why it's never okay for a man to cry to his woman.
are. We never said it was a problem.
Well,
because now you have to be a beta male to cry.
well,
No,
not necessarily. Not necessarily.
there's a difference between alpha male and beta male. Right?
It
But then
takes a
there's
lot
sigma
more
male.
for a man to tap into his emotions and be able to show that emotion, crime, the sympathy or empathy, if you will. It takes more for a man to tap into that in order for a female to be able to understand or actually connect with that person. When a man doesn't show empathy or sympathy for another human being, we are pretty much villainized as a asshole, dick, whatever you want to call us. And
They're not educated.
no, yeah, exactly.
They're not experienced.
Yeah, and I think as younger men at a younger age, they don't show that emotion,
Right.
because they're taught that. Don't cry if you get hurt. You know, oh, you better suck it up.
Well, that's how men are raised.
Yeah.
You don't cry, you don't share emotion, you don't cry, you don't do anything.
Oh.
So we spend our entire
But
childhood-
we're also taught to be nice to women, open doors for women, do all kinds of things for, pay for the bill for women.
Do you have any
Now,
idea how
nowadays, women are the ones
expecting to get paid?
expecting that. So chivalry has been shot dead
Absolutely.
because of
feminism.
feminism. Bottom line, it's been shot dead. I saw a guy at work
It's
pull
not
out
that
pull
you're
out a
nice,
chair for his
it's
man.
like- it's
And I
just
went to that
you
table and was
weren't
like, "Hey, chivalry is not dead."
You also seen a man basically shove a door in the face of a woman that was like, she was on crutches, wasn't she?
Yeah.
You remember that shit?
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I mean,
That is lack of self-awareness.
that's what. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And
Like if you were that person as a woman,
she was
this
on
is what
seriously. She was on
This
crutches.
is empathy. This is empathy. If
He
you
opened the
get-
door and let himself in,
And then he just let the door.
and let the door flop on her.
So this is where sigma male
Where
and
is this
alpha male and
video?
beta males are different, right? So beta males will
No,
put
this is at work.
beta males will negate themselves as a person.
Yeah.
For everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. Alpha males will open the door and shut the door and don't give a fuck who's behind them. Sigma males will go, I understand my role and my responsibility in this life.
Yeah.
I walk through the door first as an alpha male, and I will hold that door open as a beta male for them to come in. And you will close that door. And if they say thank you, you almost feel kind of disserviced for hearing that word thank you because it is your service to perform that action.
Right.
I
Right.
think alpha male is more selfish. Sigma would be selfless.
Yes.
Or how about you just hold the goddamn door open for someone you clearly see?
I do it for
walking the
men.
Fuck in?
I'll open
I do
that.
it for
I'll
men or
open that door
women.
for men too as well.
Yeah.
I think
It's a
beta has got a
courtesy,
game
man.
plan in the
It's a
thing. If they
courtesy.
hold
Common
the,
courtesy.
if they
Common
hold the
courtesy.
door
Common
open, if they hold the door open, maybe this girl will like me.
Well, that's a beta. That's a beta.
Yeah, that's a beta definitely.
That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
girl, I held the door open for you. Now you owe me later.
Yeah.
Said
And
no-
like I said,
no-
an
no
alpha
Sigma
open
ever.
that door and fucking they'll slam that shit quicker than shit, man. They don't care who's behind them. You either make it in while the door's open, or you don't.
that's
Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
Holla at you, BB.
Hey, if you make it in, I'm interested.
BB.
Now, I've seen a lot of things in my line of work. Seen a lot of ups and downs especially between the battle.
You're the people watcher.
Oh man, I feel like a damn hawk in a tree or an eagle in a tree, just watching over from
Ooh, an eagle. Powerful.
just looking at things. But I've noticed that
Now, who do you have disrespect for?
the simps. And if you don't know what a simp is, a simp is
Well, we all know what a simp is. If you don't know what a simp is, Google it.
Google it. Look
it's,
it up.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Involuntarily celibate. Something like that.
Yeah, pretty much someone who
I
wants to
have
throw money
total
at fucking
disrespect for
nothing.
simps.
I
Yeah,
do too.
Um,
They're the disgrace of men.
yeah.
The ones that shoot up schools.
No.
No, don't go there.
Incels. That's incels, actually.
No,
I miss.
A simp
Maybe you need to look
is
up what
more
simp
like
is.
a guy that caters to a woman's
every need
every need.
and expect nothing.
Nothing in
Absolutely
return- in
fucking
return.
Nothing in return.
Now, men-
So we're saying
That's
Carla's boyfriend.
selflessness in a way.
Yeah.
But that's less than a beta.
That's
Guys,
a
that's less than
woman
a beta.
controlling a man.
No, it's less than a beta.
Carla's boyfriend.
No, it's an old ugly. Okay,
Dude,
that was deep. That was deep. I just now realized what we're talking about.
Somebody had to say it.
Yeah, and you did. And you did.
Terry's
The man.
he's an assassin of this crew.
He's simping hard.
Hey, you simp.
Say that one more time, Terry.
Carla's boyfriend.
Certified badass.
Oh man.
Once again, that's an inside joke, guys.
Yeah,
I
inside.
apologize.
You had to have been there.
Yeah, you had to be there.
You had to have been there.
Damn, Terry.
South Bend.
Oh man.
What else? What else you have to say, Terry?
Yeah. What do you got?
That's a simp.
Keep it going.
I'm not sure if I have another simp in mind, man. That's the simpiest simp
You
I've
see-
ever seen.
I've seen a lot of guys in the bar that play other women, and women are starting to catch up with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's
Women-
be honest, man. Even I've simped a little bit. Some woman blows your mind. You don't want to admit to it.
Yeah, you don't want.
You're
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah.
ashamed about it, but we've all probably simped a little bit.
but the
But-
thing
but-
here with simping is,
But you got to check the simp.
you lose your self gratification, yourself.
You lose yourself.
Yeah, and that whole
Self-worth. Self-worth.
in the
self worth. Yeah, that's the exact word I was looking for. Your self worth And a woman that knows you're a simp, she'll run all over you.
Oh yeah.
all day long. because
She'll
she
have
knows.
you buy her shit and
That-
never.
that's a cuck. That's a fucking cuckold,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
A simp is a cuck.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Cuckold.
That's
Yeah.
a perfect segment right there. Segue into that.
They're off in the corner, jacking the fuck off.
That's a perfect segue into that. Will
Seeing their
Smith is a
ex get
cuckold.
knocked.
Cocky best.
Oh god damn it, you son of a bitch!
Damn it, Terry.
Why'd you say it?
Why'd you say it?
It's just BB, everybody. BB.
Never. I'm gonna edit that.
Yeah, delete that.
I
that
can't. It's
shit
live. It's live. I can't.
Bleep
I
it
can't.
out.
You can't take it back now. It's live.
Take it back now, y'all. Slide to the left.
Slide.
I'm already
Take
to
it
the
back.
right.
Crisscross. Everybody, clap your hands.
Oh man. All right, guys, let's move on to the next thing. We have oh man. All right, guys.
I gotta see what I got going on here.
You can't be playing with your cell phone in a podcast.
Now this
No,
is
I'm looking at some shit. Nobody knows what the hell this shit's about. Somebody who I have texted who has texted me, what is this about? Tell me, what do you want this to be about? I want to talk about what you want this to be about.
Give me a topic.
sorry, man.
What the fuck is going on?
I'll turn my phone down. My
Deja
fault.
vu, like way, way, way bad. For real though.
For sure.
Give us a subject. Tell us what you want us to talk about. I mean, obviously, there's quite a diverse nation of individuals here. Nation may not have been the right word.
Yeah,
but-
that was probably the worst word you could have used.
Yeah, what's a better word?
dude?
Oh, dude.
Dude. Comes to mind. I don't know. A diverse collection of.
Well, okay. If
dudes.
nobody else is going to talk about it, I'm gonna bring this up. This is it's a touchy topic too. I mean, if you guys want to chime in, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. Now
I
there's
want someone from my audience to drive this shit, man.
Put that
no,
shit down.
no, they put that down. I got other topics too.
Okay.
Now, recently in the last few months, there was a transgender male that went to
Hey, hey, this is a touchy subject for me.
is it really?
Yeah, it is 100%.
Why you,
Seriously?
you touching that?
No, stop it.
No, that's what I want to ask you.
No,
I want
no,
everybody's
seriously.
opinions. I want
Seriously.
everybody's opinion.
So somebody that I've loved, 100% of my life.
Yeah.
And I've just recently found out about this, that they're transgender mentally, and they've expressed it to me,
Mhm.
and it's somebody that I look up to like 125%.
Well, I'm not just talking about change your sex. I'm just talking about this topic right now.
But mentality.
Mentality.
getting
Okay,
at.
this is a physical transformation almost. Well,
like it has been done.
the college swimmer that
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
yes,
That's bullshit.
Yes. men that are women that transgenders that switch from man to woman
No bueno.
It's fucking bullshit.
jumping into women's sports.
No
Nah.
bueno.
Nah,
No.
that's less. That's less than a simp right there, man. That's fucking bullshit.
That's
And this
something
well this
to be
person
aware.
this person has dominated the women's swimming in college
Because it's unfair.
Who do you fucking think is going?
to win. Yeah.
Yeah, you won. Good for you. Like, dude,
Now
really?
now that these college women are standing up for this. This is
Oh,
wrong.
My goodness, why?
Well, let's be honest. Like in high school, I wrestled, which is a
You wrestled women?
a female male.
Nothing wrong with wrestling women.
It's a female male sport.
Yeah.
Dominator.
No women ever wrestle. But what if there was a female wrestling league?
Right.
Maybe
It is.
maybe-
Actually, it is in college.
Guys, we need a transgender fucking league.
But now
It's just
think
simple as
about
that.
a transgender male saying, "Oh, I identify
Born a
as
male, born a
female,
male.
born a male."
Yeah.
Trans
Bone structure is totally different.
Oh,
Muscles are
gee.
totally
Wow.
different.
Hey, that's-
National
yeah,
champion.
bone structure.
You know?
Bone structure is definitely different.
Testosterone's a bitch.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be fair.
Well,
estrogen is a bitch.
there was a rugby player as well that joined the women's rugby team after the
Physical-
transformation.
Any kind of physical sport.
Dominated that sport.
The male is going to dominate, transgendered or not.
Yeah.
The male is going to dominate 100% of the time.
That's
Maybe it'll be an outlier.
I want to have
a really good,
transgender
strong
Olympics, man.
female. Transgendered male or not.
You
the
don't see,
male,
and this is my point. You don't see
it's not fair.
athletes competing against Special Olympics people.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that's
true.
unfair. It's totally
true.
unfair.
Oh, hey, you're retarded. I can run faster.
You better watch what you say.
Cool.
Can we bleep that? Like,
No, we
bleep.
can't. This live.
Hey, everybody, what he just said, just bleep.
Oh, shit.
Fair,
After he talks, just push the button.
No,
fair,
no, no,
fair,
no.
fair competition is supposed to be fair.
Yeah.
I agree.
You
Yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
have a transgender male saying I identify as a female.
There's a lot of that going on across the country because there's a track star, people that are in track, wrestling, rugby, swimming. Not only that, it's totally unfair because I watched this video of this girl that wanted to join the football team. She got smashed on a punt return as she caught the ball, got nailed by this guy, and everybody's like, "Oh no!"
She probably broke her damn hip.
Could have easily. She got cracked.
and everybody's seeing sympathy towards it.
Exactly. Now, and here's another one. Here's another instance. A lady, transgender, a woman went from a woman to a man, went to UFC fighting, mixed martial arts.
Damn.
Got her ass beat.
Bravo.
Good luck, woman. You're now getting your
No,
ass
that's a
whooped
man.
by-
Get it right.
Why is it the younger generation that's
But
pushing
any of
this?
those people would make
Yeah, that's a
Ronda
good question.
Rousey
That's a good
look
question.
like
That's a
nothing,
fantastic
right?
question.
A male UFC fighter would whoop Ronda Rousey's ass all
Day long. 10 out of 10 times.
Because I always
She's a badass female.
It's like
but
a college team in football, the worst college team in football, playing like
A high
the
school
best
team.
high school team.
They'll get crunched.
Ronda Rousey could beat my ass. Ronda Rousey
But
is
you would
not,
let her.
is not beating the UFC
You'd be
fighter's
submissive.
ass. I'd probably let her. I'd be like, you got some nice legs.
Put me in a
I
leg
just-
lock.
I just put your legs around my fucking throat.
Leg lock me one.
Choke me with your legs.
But how fair of a fight would that be for Ronda Rousey against any
You?
of the upper end UFC male?
It wouldn't be in the competition at all.
But
And-
but
She'd
is
be
that
dead within
is that an asshole for us to say that and accept that? Because what if she would? What if she would whoop the best fucking UFC fighter that's a male?
Then kudos to her.
kudos to her?
But we're already
we both
saying
know
that it
that's
wouldn't happen.
But
It's never gonna happen.
if you think about the bone structure and the muscle mass, much stronger.
It's not gonna happen.
Bone structure alone, yeah.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey could whoop me.
I'm not
She
saying
ain't-
women
she-
can't. I'm not
she
saying
ain't
women can't do
whooping
it.
a
I'm not saying
UFC
women
fighter.
can't do it. But you're gonna pay the consequences afterwards if you get in a fight like that. And nowadays, women want to hit men, but if a man hits a woman, it's lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out. I've seen women smack men, and what are you gonna do? And as soon as they hit them, they scream bloody murder.
I would almost
And
like
who
to
goes to
see-
jail?
A man,
The man.
because he's stronger.
I'd almost like to see Ronda
Without a
Rousey
doubt.
fight a UFC fighter male for about 10 seconds.
10 seconds,
Her ass would be done.
first round, first 10 seconds.
One hit, she'd be done.
Well, Ronda Rousey also got her ass beat by fucking Paris, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What was her name? Paris?
Or no, it was the what is it,
That one chick.
the strong chick.
She just fucking less
Dismantled.
than a
her.
minute.
Yeah,
Out.
What
Gone.
what is Ronda Rousey doing these days? I thought she was
Nothing.
doing.
done.
We done
Wrestling-
followed her after she got
wrestling.
whooped her ass, man.
Yeah.
No, I
Her-
thought
once
she
her
was,
ass
I
is
thought
whooped,
she
it
was
done.
doing wrestling, WWA shit or some shit.
Ah,
So that's
yeah.
fake. Oh, not fake to a degree, but
She's still a strong.
It's like
woman.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of BB.
Dominator. What do you got?
50
What do you
Shades
got,
of
what do you got on that?
I don't
What's
know
the
what
next
I have
page?
on that.
What are you gonna get?
What's the sequel?
Still learning about that a little bit.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know. Hey, the Dominator is the next. He's the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey. He will
The
lay it all out.
floggers.
This guy
I'm
will
still learning
Chains,
about that
whips,
shit, man.
and candle
I'm
wax.
still learning about that shit.
He just isn't rich like in 50 Shades of Grey, but he'll make you wish you were a part of his life.
I hope you don't
Dominator.
I hope you don't have the dominatrix outfit, the shiny leather pants and
I don't have
vest.
anything.
Not now,
In
but
that
you will.
situation, I'm butt-ass naked. That's all I am.
And now you're gonna have a cape, bro.
Assless chaps in this gentleman.
Fucking the cape. It's gonna say the Dominator or just Dominator on
with
the
a
back.
big D on the
No.
back.
Yeah, big
No,
one.
I'm not no
There ain't no,
dominator.
there ain't no
Trash
juicy
daddy.
pants.
Arrow
It
is
says D.
pointed to his
Trash
D.
daddy.
Yeah,
Trash
trash
daddy.
daddy.
How
Yeah.
did I obtain dominator? I want trash daddy back.
They're synonymous. They're synonymous.
I'm gonna find
Trash
a way
daddy and Dominator
to buy
are
a trash daddy cape, and I'm gonna buy it for this.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna pay for it.
If only we had a graphics designer who would be able to do that.
Who is that fine gentleman, sir?
Apparently she's still. Apparently Ronda Rousey's still wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, she's still
Yeah,
wrestling.
but like WWE.
I'm not sure. I mean, thanks, Mike Smith, for the info. Appreciate
Mike
that.
Smith.
Oh my, Mike. Well,
Yep.
do you have any words of wisdom for us?
Yeah, what do we got? Do we have any topics from everybody who's
I haven't
watching
seen
this?
anything yet, and everybody's
Nothing?
talking to them.
Hey, all y'all, give us some topics.
I think it's going back and forth with themselves. Gaggle, a group.
Oh shit.
I don't-
I mean,
Where's
GG.
Brian
Why are you so
Nowak
hard
when
on
you
us,
need him?
man?
Yeah, damn.
Hey, thanks guys for watching. I mean, joining in with us. I appreciate that. This is Third Eye Truth There podcast. We got Terry Goodman, Dustin Van Harn, and my man Justin Chaddick, and myself. Don't forget,
James Gill.
We're all here. We appreciate you guys watching. Let's go on some more stuff, guys. Anything else you guys want to jump in on? No, you guys are lame.
I don't know. I just hate the
What about-
fact that
what about this
money
guy
is
going on?
slavery.
I think that's topic.
Money is slavery.
Money is slavery. Yeah.
What do you know?
To
How
be
we gonna
allowed to
approach
be.
that?
Oh, and you know what? Remember we were watching this at the bar, and we were watching this
Oh.
the toddlers on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Oh yeah, that shit's
Remember that?
fucked up.
That
That's
is fucked up.
slavery.
That shit's
That's
fucked up.
slavery. That's slavery. It's
Oh, it's called Old Enough.
old enough on
and
Netflix.
It's a Netflix show.
It's was it?
Oh,
In
It's
Japan.
in
In
Japan.
Japan.
They have young
really had to
toddlers.
bring that
These
up.
kids can't be more than 5 or 6
Yeah,
years
dude.
old, running errands
Yeah,
for
They're-
people,
for the parents.
for the parents, like going to the store by themselves, jumping on
Riding the transportation. like the bus
transportation. Yes,
by themselves.
by themselves. That's a form of child slavery.
At what point in time would anyone allow a 5-year-old to get into a taxi and be like, "Oh, I'm here just to drop off some
Dude.
flowers or whatever mundane task"?
No,
Hey,
these
No,
kids.
think
are
about this. Think about this. Nowadays, we don't even let our kids fucking run their bikes around their block by
Yes.
themselves in their fucking
stay
gates.
in the front yard.
Yet
The-
they're getting on
you
the
get-
fucking bus
dude,
and going to the store, picking up a pack of
Helicopter-
smokes for their dad,
Helicopter parents.
coming
I've
home
done
late
that. I
at
did
night.
that. I did that for my mom
This
once.
is the problem with society. It becomes
Hell no.
acceptable, and then they see it once or twice, and then it becomes a
That's culturally. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not society. That's culturally. Because
Yeah.
society is a whole.
right. That's a culture for sure.
It has to be culture because there's no way in hell I'm gonna send my 4-year-old to go to the damn grocery store, get on a fucking bus, and pick up a damn plum for me
I
so I
know.
can have dinner. Like
That's
what the fuck is that?
That's a mentality problem.
No,
And it
that's
stems from
culture.
the fucking parents.
That's culture. But in the same sense, are those people going to be more inclined to be leaders than those who have not been subjected to lead that shit?
So maybe kids just don't have to be neglected. I don't know, man.
I think
I don't want to be 5 years old going to pick up some dude. I
I would love that. Dude, if I was fucking 4 or 5 years old and they were like, "Hey, I need you to go pick me up a 2-gallon thing, a gallon of milk,"
gallon milk.
I'll be like, "Oh shit, hell yeah!"
And I don't know if I could do the. I can
You
do that.
could. You could. After you've done it once, you can do it a million times over.
4 or 5.
No,
years
don't
old.
get me wrong. My mom sent me to the store to get things at a young age, but it was just down the block.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't even that far away.
Yeah, but getting on a fucking bus,
Yes, that right there is somewhat disturbing to me.
like we saw this trailer. This kid literally had a full diaper of shit and piss.
Yes,
in
yes.
his diaper, and
This is
he's
true.
going to the damn
This is true.
store, and I don't know what the fuck he's picking up. Fruit.
If he
Something.
if he hasn't learned how to
No,
piss
no,
and shit
but-
in the toilet yet, he's
They have a
like,
little, and
I'm
not only
telling
that,
you, dude, it was legit.
They
They sent him out with the full
Yeah.
fucking diaper.
I saw it with my own eyes as well.
Yeah,
But literally the age of 5, I would grab my dad a pack of smokes, and he.
if you're shitting in a diaper at the age of 5, there's a problem.
No,
Did get a diaper at the age of 5.
Daddy wasn't pooping at the age of 5.
You weren't pooping at all.
But we
Not in
saw
his
that.
pants.
They had
Not in
been,
his
they had been
pants.
what, 2
But
then? They just had to start just fucking walking.
Yeah, seriously, they well, Asians are a little bit smaller. No,
The kid had a
Don't be
diaper. On.
racist, man.
I'm not trying to be racist, but
The kid had a diaper.
literally
Asian
are shorter than.
kids, they are shorter.
Yeah.
The kid had a diaper.
Smaller
On.
dicks too.
How do you know?
But
Is that is that a Sigma male comment or a beta male comment? I'm confused.
age of 5, I was walking down to the gas station to get my dad smoked. He bought me a pack of Skittles.
Then you should be on
I'm
the
5 years
fucking
old.
video.
I'm 5 years old
enough.
buying a pack of smokes, and the guy's like, "Oh, this is for your dad." And I'm like, "Yep." I'm 5 years old.
Oh, it's the
thinking,
Goodman boy.
Yeah, you think I'm smoking? You
Oh,
know, I'm
that's just-
5 years old, man.
That's when Terry cracked his first pack of Marlboros open.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's fucking walking
My-
down
my-
the street, packing the
Pack.
fucking pack. You know,
Like, I
Hitting
already
it.
knew what I was doing.
open it up,
Smoked one, but on the way
flip one
back,
over for the lucky for him. You know what I mean?
if I
Here you
did,
go, Dad. I got you a pack.
here's a lucky for you, Dad. Maybe Mom comes home tonight.
Good for you. I'm gonna change your fucking full ass shitty diaper.
Yeah, no shit, man. Think of
that was a tad bit disturbing to me. I tell you what.
That wasn't
Yeah,
that?
it was.
That
It
was a
was.
full diaper.
It was.
I
That-
can't.
that
I
kid's on the
can't
fucking bus.
imagine being so bad off that you'd want your own children
That's-
putting themselves at risk.
Well, look
Yeah.
at the Amish and look at the farmers. They have children to continue on.
Why do we always have to bring the Amish?
We already talked about this before. We were gonna bring it up, and I did. You even said it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No,
He
not at
said
all.
it.
Not at all.
He's like, this is a topic of discussion. And here he is fucking looking at me like I'm the asshole for bringing it up.
Just because I like to churn
you.
butter every once in a while, you know, doesn't
churned
mean
butter
we
before.
we don't have to bring the Amish shit,
See,
man.
the Amish has its own culture.
You know, I make
Yeah.
I make a mean sweet butter, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Does it take a male
that's
and female? to
that's
do
my
that?
own thing. You know, you don't have to bring it up every podcast. Hey Terry, how's that butter churning going for you? You know, like
Very well.
you Amish ass motherfucker.
We got rid of the solo cup.
And he ain't using a solo cup, everybody.
He told you.
He's drinking out of a blue can. We're not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Bud Light. Oh, that
Well, now
beer,
you said it. It's a blue can.
that blue can.
I got no beer here. We're churning butter later.
Who you churn butter with? The Amish?
Amish onlys. AmishOnlys.com. Terry's looking.
My next
He
day,
wants to churn
Turn
butter.
to the right.
I need 2
Turn to the
horses
left.
and
You
a
think
wheel
they shave?
wagon. I gotta get down to
That's-
Indiana. That's where the Amish all hang out.
Of course, you would know that.
You sent me the photo.
I
You
didn't
was
send
there.
shit.
You was there already.
I didn't send shit.
Yeah, you did.
What photo? Pull it up. Let's see it.
Fuck you, man.
He set you up. You spiked it on him.
You did.
Hey, you can't spike it without a volley.
That is true. Terry, what's your best comeback from somebody like burning you?
Yeah, like straight up wittiness, man.
Yeah, your wittiest comeback.
I'm not sure if I got a good winning one right now, man. I have to think about
You're the wittiest motherfucker I've ever known. man.
it. Dude, but I gotta be on my A game. To
Shit.
trounce
I
that.
shiver
Like,
to think
right,
what
right
A game
now,
is.
right now, the Amish stuff he was talking about, I got nothing on that.
Well, because you were the topic holder of that. You
I tried,
legitimately said that.
and you actually checkmated me, and I'm like,
Well played.
I was like, I got nothing, dude. I was like,
It was a topic I didn't want to discuss,
You guys,
but I was the one who brought it up.
So why is it on me for my best comeback?
Well, because you brought it up before this endeavor.
Terry's digging. He's digging.
Let's just move on.
All right.
What's the next one?
Let me percolate that for a moment.
He's trying to process it.
No, he's not processing. He just doesn't want to go on.
He's trying to process. It's just not working that quick.
I said punt the topic, man. Let me think about it. I'll come up with something.
I'm pretty sure that was a Terry bullet point.
Goddamn.
Terry, leave me alone. Keep my name out of
He
your
was all
mouth.
about it, wasn't he? Not? He was all about that Amish shit,
Don't
man.
make me Will Smith your ass.
Oh,
No.
you know what? Speaking of that, let's talk about that.
Where's your Jada?
What's that?
I said,
It's,
where's your Jada?
Yeah, probably back in my house right now. I'd imagine. I already
Can-
put her to
Can
bed.
I make her get?
Is she at your
Can I make?
house or
Can I
at
make it go?
somebody else's?
Can I make it get so pissed off you'll come up and sucker punch me in the face?
No. But she is at my house though, because she don't sleep with Will Smith.
What type of woman? What type of woman is that? In Jada Pinkett Smith.
Free spirited.
O-R-E.
I'm not gonna go that far to say that.
Dude, she slept with her son's best friend.
What the fuck is that shit, dude? That's just fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's really messed up.
Morally, that's fucked up.
And then she called it
Terry's over here
entanglement.
thinking, and so is Dustin. Dustin's over here like, well, I don't know, I could dom that.
No.
I could
because
dominate and dominate
Dustin,
that shit.
Dustin likes older women. I can't even look at.
Hey, I
a
never liked
woman
women.
who's 20,
I never liked older
21
women either
anymore.
until recently.
Yeah.
Can't even look at her.
Do they have anything
He's
to talk about?
transcended. He's on the whole nother level. James, are you with an older woman?
No, she's younger than that.
Oh, well, good. For you.
Yeah, I mean, I date younger women, but
But not
like,
that.
not half my age.
No.
I like
Hey, it's half your age plus 7.
I like the older mentality. I have
Well,
an
define that.
And
Define older mentality.
And he
What
likes
is that?
gray hair.
well, look at the way the world has went. I like
Get rid
one
of the
that's more
PB.
simple.
So the older they get, the more simple they become.
No. That's not what I'm saying. They have
That's
less
not simple, bro.
bullshit in their fucking mind than what the younger generation has put in their mind. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable.
See, I feel like
what's
that.
acceptable these days.
Like men when they're young are very simple-minded. Women when they're young are very like super high up there.
Yeah.
And then it comes to a cross point.
Yeah.
I don't know what that age
I
is
agree
yet,
with that.
but I feel like 35 is
30.
pretty
And
fucking
once they
good.
hit their 30s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30,
I think 30s they try to start figuring things out.
Yeah, I want some.
Well,
well,
male and
both,
female.
yeah, exactly. Both of them.
all
Yep.
women after
Depending
30
on
become
what they're-
dim-witted.
Not them with it. They focus on the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
That's
because
I mean, guys in their early years don't know what the fuck they're doing.
no, they ain't got a fucking brain.
No, not at all.
Not
Not at all. They don't know what the hell they're doing until they're in their 30s.
And we
and
agree
start-
upon that because we are men
Right.
who understand that shit.
It's like stepping back from everything and observing the situation. You're like,
Hey, you ain't live life until you fucking touch a hot stove.
that's
Yeah.
what I look at.
Well, I also look at it like this: when you as a male
Fear factor.
at a young
Eat
age,
scorpions.
you
Eat testicles of bulls.
I didn't do that, but
Oh, well, that happened in Fear Factor.
Oh,
That's when you become a
I
man.
totally
when you're
missed
like,
that.
holy shit, I'm eating fucking testicles of a bull.
What's that Dave Chappelle episode? He was like, I love this shit. He was on Joe Rogan.
Chat,
No,
Fear
chat,
Factor.
can you?
Yeah, no, as the character of Tyrone Biggums,
Uh,
the crackhead.
You know, Tyrone.
Well,
yeah,
see,
eating a Snickers bar, thinking it was shit. Y'all know that one?
yeah. As a young man, I didn't really know what I was doing.
You
I
didn't
had
know
no
or
idea.
understand a lot of shit.
Yeah,
There's no self-awareness as a man.
Yeah.
Right? Until you get slapped so fucking hard. Like, I don't know.
but
Will Smith did,
at that-
right?
yeah. Well,
You don't know what that
He
is.
thing-
didn't get smacked.
the thing of Will Smith.
Well, Will Smith smacked the motherfucker
Will Smith has
pretty
been
hard.
that corny dude for a long time. I mean, if you follow his rap career, his early rap career,
Well, look at Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal is totally different from that.
And they both had rap careers.
Yeah, but Will Smith had a corny rap career. He was like the popcorn rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now,
Shaquille's more of a man.
Or
than what Will Smith is.
Orville
Yeah.
Redenbacher. That
Yeah.
was Will Smith, man.
he's microwave popcorn. Easy to
Yeah, I just like theater
He's a-
popcorn, okay?
easy to
He-
cook.
Extra butter.
He wasn't even in the bag. He was that weird tinfoil thing you had to put on your oven.
Oh, Jiffy Pop?
Yeah, it was Jiffy Pop. Will Smith is Jiffy Pop. Man.
Yeah, well,
You know.
in his early rap career, he was
But
was
that's
that
more
parents
fun.
don't understand, blah blah blah. That whole high school rap. Now, when Jada, and I think this is what my understanding of the whole thing. Jada Smith, Pinkett Smith, she dated a lot of different dudes, and she often,
her son's best friend,
oh,
guys.
oh,
Her son's best friend.
how could you do that?
Think about your
Well,
think about your
don't get
wives.
me wrong. Don't
Hey,
get me
everybody
wrong.
out there, think about your wives
Well,
or your fucking exes.
Think of the dude.
They
though.
having sex
Yeah.
with your son's best friend.
No, think of
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's kind of screwed up.
You
Well,
can't
he-
even
but
blame
he's
the
on-
kid, though.
But Jada, she's an attractive woman.
Yeah.
What?
You don't think she's attractive?
Jada Smith?
Yeah.
Not now.
What? Oh, not
No.
now. After
Yeah.
that whole
Uh-uh.
shit. No,
No.
no.
Yeah, no.
But before that,
No.
No,
No?
man.
No.
didn't find her attractive.
She fucking ruined it with my whole perception of reality of who she is as a person based on what she fucking did.
She was no.
I can't
Haley-
ever go back
no,
and think
but,
that she ever
but
was.
she was no Halle Bailey or anything.
Well,
Haley
well,
Bailey.
she ain't no Catwoman.
Halle Berry.
She ain't no Catwoman.
You say Haley
Whatever.
Bailey?
Haley would have been better. I don't give a shit.
Bailey's.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, she was always attractive.
She wasn't ugly, but she
No, she's a very attractive woman.
Did you guys ever hear that meme? The reason why Tupac faked his death is so
Get
he
away
can
from
fucking
get away from
Jada.
Jada. Well, she was the letter her daughter wrote to a dead Tupac was something like, it goes along lines like me and my mom misses you, she's sad, if you come back, and this is when she was a kid, her daughter Willow wrote this letter. If you come back, that will make my mom happy, and it will make me happy. Now,
Imagine that poor
Coming
dead
from-
man's soul.
come from, I mean, just think about Will Smith. If he found this letter,
Oh yeah, shit.
if he found this letter, how would you feel as a man, knowing that your swag is weaker than a dead man's swag?
You go from alpha male to instantaneous beta male.
Beta.
Well,
Instantly.
all you got to do is
But
just
a
look at
sigma
that.
male would understand both sides.
Yeah.
And I feel like Will Smith.
It was,
obviously
and then the
not.
Sigma male will separate himself from that.
But
So
when
Will
you
Smith
would-
being an alpha male definitely went down to a beta male. Just didn't express it until
He was put off as an alpha male. He had the alpha male persona.
no, he put it off as such.
He put it off when he did that. What's that movie he did when he was caught in bed with another dude? That threw me off.
dude, I don't care how alpha you think. You
I forgot the
are.
name of the movie. If
your
anybody
name-
can text me the name of that movie on me,
Brokeback Mountain or what?
Yeah.
oh, it was
somebody-
close to it.
Somebody text in the chat what the hell that is. 'Cause
Yeah.
And
I'm sure somebody will hit me with that.
all
please
you
send
have,
that in-
all
in
you
the- in
have
the-
to hear is Will Smith on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's
Well,
where
that
he-
was different.
that's where he lost alpha. He spent his whole life is beta.
He's been the funny guy.
He's just a tune. He's a character.
Yeah, he's been the funny guy for most of his career. I mean,
He
he
has
did the
no-
Bad Boys. I mean, when I first saw the video of him slapping Chris Rock, I was like, "Bad Boys, Bad Boys."
What you gonna do?
Exactly. And I mean, kudos to Chris Rock.
What you gonna do when the
Dude,
bear
that-
comes for
Just
you?
stand there
And take that. He had his hands behind his back,
Yeah, dude. He
leaned
stuck,
in forward,
and
and
he stuck his
Yeah.
fucking head out.
Yeah.
You
Much-
see it.
Yeah.
It's almost like staged.
I thought it
There's
was at
part-
first. I thought it was at
there's-
first.
There's part
But
of
Chris
that,
Chris Rock is fucking. He's a Sigma.
There's part of that.
I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was at first.
Will Smith came up and he was like, you know what? I'm better than you. You're a fucking alpha. I'll take it. Give it.
But I think Will Smith is a cuck.
No. Will Smith is an alpha, but there is a
No, Will
difference.
Smith
There's a
is a
difference
bitch.
between a Sigma and an alpha.
Right.
Chris Rock definitely exploited this Sigma male, and fucking Will Smith was like, I'm alpha, and I'm coming up and slapping your ass, and the Sigma was like,
He
you know
only
what? I'll
did it
take
because
I'll take it because I'm more. I know I'm more than you, and I'm not gonna do shit about it.
this
Go ahead,
dude
do it.
only did it because
A beta would
his
run.
woman,
Beta would run.
Jada, gave him that look. That look like you better.
Yeah, because
you
he's an
better-
alpha.
No, I don't think he
was
is.
easily persuaded by the feeling of a woman.
Talking to the mic.
He was Will Smith was easily persuaded or like influenced by the feeling of a woman, based on her eye contact, her
She
body language.
rolled her eyes. Have you seen the video? She rolled her eyes when Chris Rock.
and,
made that.
and
And it wasn't even a bad joke.
and
Well,
all
she
this,
was still Jada was still disgusted by the fact that Will had even gone up there and slapped him.
I don't think she was.
She was. Look at it.
I don't think she was.
I watched her reaction when he said, "Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth." And you look at Jada, and she was like, "Whoa, too far.
I think she gave him a look. Like,
You better slap that bitch.
you better do something.
You better go up there right now and slap his ass."
And Will Smith took it. And maybe it was staged. Maybe it was staged. Who knows?
Actors at their peak
But
performance.
they're all actors.
Yeah.
that's
Just like you said that earlier today. They're all actors. They
Yeah.
put on a show for you.
I think it's
They make
staged.
you believe what's going on is real.
Slap me
And then
on
the
stage
fucker,
and
then the
see what
fucker went on
happens.
stage to get his Oscar. We already knew he was going to win because they picked him. We already knew he was going to win.
I think a lot of actors lose themselves for sure.
Now, when Chris Rock was making fun of Javier Bardem, if you know who that is, No Country for Old Men. You ever seen that movie?
I can't claim that.
No, you haven't. Well, he's this hitman that goes around and try to catch this guy that stole money from this cartel. Well, this guy was a badass in that movie, and not only that, he
BRB.
oh, he not only that, you gotta pee again.
Beta.
Let me know. Let me know shit, man.
Beta, he's a beta about bladder.
He's got too many feelings down there.
There ain't no Sigma bladder in that one.
But he made a joke of if he didn't win and him and his wife were both nominated for Oscars.
Okay.
Made a joke at both of them. They both laughed it off. It was a mild joke. Now then, once he did the G.I. Jane joke about Jada rolled her eyes like, "Oh, my hair loss disease."
Well, you already know what the problem is Jada's a narcissist like no other.
Yeah,
So to her getting insulted or commented on of anything needs to have immediate
attention to it. Yeah, attention to it.
That's
And
a good.
that's exactly what it got.
analogy.
That's exactly what it got.
Jada needs a backhand to her face.
She needs the reality check.
And told to shut her.
Where's it coming
fucking
from?
mouth.
Right.
You know, because Will Smith smacks me. You know what?
I'm
All right,
fighting.
bitch. Hold up, bitch.
We're gonna
I'm
fight.
I'm gonna break your leg.
It's definitely important to see the whole picture in that.
You know,
We're gonna fight. And if I see you again, we're still gonna fight. A slap across the face, that's total disrespect.
Let
Absolutely.
that motherfucker fly his ass to St. Joe, see what happens. Slap me in the face.
Terry would take care of him.
Terry said, "Let him fly to St. Joe."
Get Kyle right next to him.
Yeah, a double slap like the Three Stooges.
But when I'm done, because I'm a nice guy, we got Bukkake Beth. You know,
Oh man, just wait till Justin gets back.
Oh,
I mean,
now I understand the.
yeah.
5 hours later, he finally gets it.
Oh man, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you, all you guys, for joining us and commenting on the chat.
Am I getting hated on too much?
No, actually, Terry, you've been a good guy this time.
God damn, man, I'm not trying hard enough.
You haven't exploited yourself.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I was out there and I took a piss and it smelled great out there. As soon as I walked in this room, it smelled like fucking ass.
Oh well, okay, it's not. It's all of us combined.
Not me. Not me.
You're right in here with us.
Yeah, no doubt.
It smelled like.
All I know is a man ain't a man in a one night stand.
Follow it up, man.
Where you go with it?
On
Man
that note,
can't compare it to a woman's scent.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
yes, please do. All right, guys. Then we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank.
If we can keep going,
I know we can. I gotta
we
pee.
gotta end it.
I don't want to leave my spot.
you gotta pee now. We
Yeah,
we
I
don't
gotta
end
go
it when
to
I
sleep.
gotta pee.
You walked out twice. I haven't moved at all. An hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, you went pee before I did.
Yeah.
That's why I told you to take a piss before.
I didn't have to.
You better go.
My kids tell me that all the time. I didn't have to pee before. It's true.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you for joining us tonight. I want to thank Dustin Van Horn, Terry Goodman, Justin Chaddick. Thanks, guys. I appreciate
James
you
Gill.
guys.
James.
And myself.
Right in the middle. Let's get it.
Oh, get a little love in the middle. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate you all. We'll be doing this again soon. I won't be so mean.
And
Thank
give us your topics of discussion.
Yes, we will. All right. Till next time, guys. Appreciate you.
What you never